So, good afternoon. I'm Caleb with Game Hero Studios, and this live stream is a continuation of, well, the one that I was doing before a few days ago. But as I wrote in the description, the live stream crashed on me, and it corrupted my scene file that I was working on, and I lost everything. So I had to redo all of it. Now, obviously, some of the things that I had with prefabs were still okay, but there were a lot of things in the scene that I didn't turn into prefabs. I was currently working on them, and I just didn't do that yet. I didn't get to the point where they were ready for me to say, all right, this is good, put it in the prefab folder, that way I can just drag and drop it. I didn't get to that point with some of them, so I'm having to redo those things. But I'm about 12 hours into the rebuild as it stands right now, and we're going to continue on. All right, so here we go. And of course, if you guys have any questions, comments, or ideas, anything like that, put it in the chat or shoot me a comment. All right, here we go. Let's work. Okay, so what I was doing just now was making another ladder that's just longer for these little sections that I'm going to be putting into the game. They're little shallow underground puzzles that you have to solve to continue on. I have quite a few little ideas for them. Like maybe Jimmy has to find a crowbar to open them. Or something of that nature. Or he finds his way into this section through some kind of a breakable wall or destructible floor, something like that. So, let's just work. First thing we want to do is click on our ladder, because we need to add all of those. Okay, so this has the old ladder zone script. We can remove that, because I made a different script for it. One that has more slots for what we want. Yep. Alright, now if I hit play, those two at the bottom, yep, they should fill in. Alright, very nice. Alright, so now we can take all of these and put them back into the ladder. And just drag one to one. So on and so forth. Oh, much better. Alright, so let's get some ground in here as well. Let's go up here and grab. Okay, have it sliced already. What's that gonna give me? That's not enough. So we're gonna go with tiled. Yeah, it looks much nicer. Doesn't stretch it out so much. This is what I'm having to do to completely recall what I did in my level. Luckily, even though I wasn't recording the stream that I was doing, I was able to go to YouTube and look at the stream and grab some screenshots of the video. So that really helped me. But honestly, I've rebuilt the level. I feel much better. I mean, if you look at this picture and then you look at what I have up here. Alright, so where's our picture? Here's our picture. Yeah, so you can just see how, like, I just improved it. It looks so much nicer. It's wider. It doesn't feel so crammed into one small space. There's far more platforming to enjoy figuring out. And there's more doors, which means I'm going to be making more interiors. Not every door will open, but I think it would be cool to have that happen, to be able to go into every building, even if it's just a room or two. I think that would be very nice. But the city itself, I did a lot more layering with the city, so there's more depth to the scene. Yeah, all around, it's just far better. So right now I'm just working on this tiny section over here. Okay. So I will put this picture up, but over here on the other side, so that I can actually see it and still be able to work. Okay, I tell you what, that stuff at the top of the screen that Windows puts up there, drag a window here to arrange it on your screen, that crap is so annoying. Alright, so we got that. We create this little tiny spot between here, but this doesn't need to be that anymore. It can go back to being one. And of course, whatever we have over here, of course, the other thing I need to do is put a floor. Could definitely use some floor over here. I think we can take one of these big ones. No, we'll keep it the same. I like the thinner ones far better. Also kind of helps me with the spacing because I had the grid on. So it's 1, 2 over. I'm like, this is cool, but now it's in my way. So it's gonna have to go. What's going on with that? Oh, I'm messing with the prefab itself. So what if I just move this up into this corner like that? That shows a little bit on top. Still covers that pole, but honestly, I don't even need to cover the pole. I can just shorten it. It's 9 sliced, so doesn't matter as much. All right. Oh my god, that was a really annoying thing to have to do. All of these buildings have lights. So as I had to resize them all up, you just constantly dragging them all over the place. All right. Oh man, I can't wait to put this part back together. The underside, the sewer itself, or I should say the sewer for this level, anyways. Okay, so it looked a little different to me. Alright, so do that. Let's go back to our sewer platforms here. So we got our sewer platform long. Now we got our small. And where is our medium one? It's our sewer medium. Box lighter. Looks good to me. This is also going to end up being a tiled. I feel like all of these end up being tiled in the end. I haven't done the whole tile map and creating tiles and all that stuff. That has been something that I simply haven't taken the time to do, but it does look like it's interesting and probably quite helpful. But at the moment, I have my own method on creating these backgrounds and things like this. I'm rather quick at it. It's still a process, but I love the look of each of the ones that I create. So, yeah. Unfortunately, it definitely takes more time to do it this way. Or at least that's how I feel, based on how fast I watch some people put some of these things together. But I still love doing it like this. At least at the moment. I'm sure once I actually take that time to learn that skill, creating the tiles and doing that, and actually making a few different sets myself. Who knows? Maybe I'll prefer that. Okay. So you need to be changed to tiled. This medium one, though. Where are you? All these platforms, these all need to go. They all need to go somewhere. They all need to go into ground. They gotta go to ground. As you can tell, I am not very organized as far as that. There is a small semblance of organization that you can see for the hierarchy, but when it comes to the parallax controller and the different layers, I can't wait to begin a new project and experiment with these things a little bit more, but I feel a little stuck in the way that I've been doing them at present. It's weird. No, we want this to be 1. Yeah. Now it don't look so weird. Strange. And that's all it takes for that one. Okay, so what's the depth of this? Looks like it was about 10, not even half, but I guess with that it's 15, about 15 squares. I'd say we definitely have 10, about 1, 10 to 11. Yeah, we got about that. It's about that. Okay. Let's drag this down. Do 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 do. Alright, let's go make this prefab real quick. Long, tall, medium, small. Oh, yeah. As much as I want to just say that it's for that. The breakable wall is definitely more... It's been created for the sewer. I'm sure I'll repurpose it for plenty of other levels. But at the moment, I'm going to take this prefab and drag it down there, along with the destructible floor. Both of these things should be down there. Let me take a look at that other prefab I have as well. What is that black box? So basically what I just tossed on there, I could have just drag and drop it, and then we got the black fog, which is this blur here. Which is honestly what I could have just done here instead of placing those along, but I have so many of them that I kind of I get lost. Forget the ones that I've created for specific use cases. All of those foreground wires could probably go in place of one. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see how this pans out, if it looks good or not. So let's try the black fog now, because essentially we have the other. Yeah, I can tell this is probably gonna work just fine. Honestly, better, because you'll still be able to see detail, some detail. Not that we want the detail, so we're trying to hide in the center. But instead of having a bunch of them, a bunch of these sprites all around, just one. And we can take it, flip it up, twist it a little bit like this. Squish, 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 and squish. All of a sudden that hard edge, because hard edges, man, oh my goodness. Not a fan. Likes the soft look. Softer. Alright. We got that. Black fog. What are these things? Where should they go? They should go here with the foreground stuff. Yeah, okay. Next piece of that puzzle is going to be... Oh, that's why I did that. Because I didn't want these two things to crunch together. But you know what? I think for the first instance of it in the game, it should be a little bit easier to read. So, I guess it's not a bad thing that I still have it close to that. Yeah, because I could always have it where it's like a shallow section. Like, say I moved the manhole down to somewhere like here, or even down here, and there was like a shallow section, boom, that you drop down into, and you could walk this way, you could walk that way, Um, one of them would simply lead you to a dead end and probably some rats or something like that. And then the other one would take you to this section where you then can drop down. See, now that I'm saying it, it's like, man, I want to do it. Maybe I want to do that, you know? But I think I'll leave it as is for now. But I like the idea. Okay. Let's go back to this. Let's find our floor. Platforms. Platform. Yeah. No sense in doing that yet. But we can put this breakable wall right here. We can close this manhole entry thing, that way we don't accidentally set something inside of it. Let's find our piece of wall here. Okay, so I was right. It's the other side. Same thing. Just scoot over. Okay. So what would it be? This is 0. And it is also in the ground layer. Now this rat barrier thing here. There is no sorting group there.
That's a... Oh, God.
Yep, tile it out, man. That's it. Nah. Small was right. Okay. Well, let's just go and see if some of these things. Well, to start, that is way too far down. Why is that moving like that? That's it right there, man. That is it. Watch this. Up. Getting there. It all has to do with this top one, man. For sure. Yeah. So if I move this one up again, the actual barrier here, and it just continues to bring it back to that same level, then that's not the one that needs to move. And the full thing needs to move up. Alright, now it's in play. Yep, we're getting there. That's closer. Drag it down a little bit more. Take this whole thing, slide it up. I mean, really though, that's where I want it. So, we're real close. I'll have to mess around with this part because I don't even have, I haven't taken the time to make this thing. Or I should say, I haven't taken the time to tailor it yet. That's what we're here for now, really. That's really annoying how it looks that way. It slides over like that when it comes on. Oh. So let's take a look at the ladder that I have over here. So the one that's on it goes from the bottom all the way to just under where the ledge collider, where the player grabs onto. That's on the ladder prefab itself. And then this one, we have it way too high. Well, not way too high, but too high. Wall collider. Yeah, that's it. That's probably good. This I'm still a little unsure about if that's really located at the right proper positioning for that. So this big fat one here, which is what? Right below 2. Where does it start? It's right below 2 to finish. Okay. Down to the bottom. Okay, so this is going to the edge of the manhole. Is that going to impede our progress? It might. That could be what's stopping us. Basically, wherever the wall collider is, that's as far out as the other thing can come. That's it. So, we can use the wall collider to kind of determine the size, how high we need to make this. So let's grab that wall collider. Oh, that seems to be back past it, so... And then that is the problem, because this is past that. So that's going to stop and impede our progress. So we're going to have to move this just a bit over like that. All right. Now, with that, let's try it again. That's getting annoying. Trigger that. Alright, so let's grab our player, because this is going to be annoying to just continue to have to do this shit. Going back and forth from there, I don't care to do that. I'm here to make progress, not mess around. Okay, so at present, At present, it does appear as though he is behind the manhole, which is good. But I think we're gonna have to move this bush over just so that it does what we need this to do. So let's shrink her down. Slide her over. So, I get that turned out too. At present, there is no way to get up without hitting this lever. Unless you can climb, which I simply haven't added. I haven't added that in yet. At least to this level. All it takes is a simple ledge collider. But I feel like I'm gonna do that all at once. Something I need to do is grab this whole thing, duplicate it, and move it down, and then send it behind. Sick and tired of seeing a light through there. It's annoying. Whoa! Yeah. I bet it would hurt if you fell down or something like that. Yeah, see this, because this ladder up here, it requires you to hit that lever at the top to activate it and drop it down. Then you can get to it. much better. Okay, so clearly what we just need to do is move our wall collider back. It's taking up too much space. It's making it look like he's not even climbing the ladder. He's just climbing the air, which is not cool. So we'll move that over. Oh man, it's the one thing I enjoy about this stuff. I mean, it's annoying to see those things when you're having a playtester do them, but most mistakes can be kind of funny. Bugs, but they're all funny until they happen far too many times, and then they're not funny at all. Not even close. Well, sometimes they are still. Okay. Enough about that. Alright, so yeah, we simply do that to just make that easier. Some things are easier to hide than others. So we go to our lever and we hit player interact. Okay, basic lever. Are none of these things hooked up or what? Why not? Hey, what's going on here? Why is it not going down? Weird. Is this it? Okay, so, and this is supposed to be where? Animator sounds, function. Okay, so what the heck is going on here? What's this all about? At any rate, let's just grab a ledge collider, throw it down there, and see what's up. Ledge collider, duplicate ledge collider, and you should be able to make it there now. Alright, let's see what the hell's going on with this. Across the problem. Open this up. We have B available to us. I'm gonna have to obviously work this because every time you hit it, he wants to just kind of go up. And like I was saying, it looks like he's not even on the ladder. Like it is, but then when he goes to do the hold, strange. Is that really supposed to like affect the code? Oh man, come on. Okay. How about that? Are we good now? You think? Ouch. Oh. There's all these little things that I had to do. This shouldn't destroy itself. None. Clear behavior. It is simply disable. Just make it 100. Something ridiculous. Just show up. Look at all this. Okay? That should be fine. Oh. Okay, it was good to me. Minus, go back, do it again. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Should be there this time. I'm sure 30 will do. No, we don't want to play on Awake. Absolutely not. That's stupid. Not what we're looking to do. Not for this one, anyways. Okay. Now, why is none of this doing what it's supposed to be doing? Like, where are my animations for this? Okay. So that's all there. That is there. Why is this not triggering this? Okay. I'm supposed to do that. It is to that. So what is that supposed to be even? What is it even supposed to be? That's what it was. That's what it is, because this function is never called. And I think what I deleted on my animation timeline was the call for that when the poll is done. That's it. So go here, go to the very end, 60. Toss this on here, and now we go to basic this, and we go to barrier deactivation. That's it. And that's that. Problem solved. Or at least, that's what I believe the problem was. Okay. I guess not. Now why? Why this time is it not working? Let's see. What the hell is it even here for? Oh. Jesus, this thing doesn't know how to play the animation. Of course it does. It's so stupid. Start, interacts. Okay, so we have that. Basic lever interaction. It just doesn't make sense to me. At least not at the moment. Why wouldn't that work? These things are all plugged in correctly. Alright, so let's just remove that. I don't think that's what's causing the problem, but why aren't you working? Okay, so this is all together. And this basic lever. Okay, so that's for that. Barrier spikes. Is the barrier spikes? It is. Same here. Same there. Like, what the hell? Why does this say no references? Like, it's annoying that it doesn't pick up the references that you put in the animator. Makes you think he doesn't have it. But if he does... Alright, so let's go to the Ratberry animator. Okay, so we have what? If player interact is true, then what? It'll go to deactivate. And that's supposed to happen here. Now, this doesn't need to have that because we have a condition. Although I doubt that's what's stopping it from working. How is that down there? Oh, the dialogue editor isn't there either. Oh crap, shouldn't even be here. Interact. Public. Void start. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting rid of stuff to get rid of it, but it's not even necessary. I don't know. This is not making sense to me. Does it not have control over anything? I feel like it's just not doing anything. Clearly it's not. But I'm getting annoyed with it. Because I'm not figuring out why it's not doing it. It's not like it's a thing here. Okay, I don't care about that. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter either. What does this have to do with it? There's something here. No, none of this has to do with this. I doubt this is controlling any of that. So, nope, 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 nope. You're just not doing your thing. Like, what the hell? Is stopping it. I'm just waiting for a Boolean to change. Well, here the fucking Boolean is. Alright, you know what? Whatever. We're just gonna fucking put it right here. Why? Because I'm getting annoyed. Well, better have a goddamn reference now. This is getting retarded, is what it is. Alright. Or I'm retarded and I can't figure it out. One or the other. Alright, let's go down there and do this stupid thing again. It's so... What the annoying thing about it is that I had it working perfectly before all this crap happened. Why? Not the way I fucking want this to happen. That is so goddamn annoying. That's not how I fucking want it to happen. Fucking stupid. annoying, really. Alright, so here we go. Let's see it happen again. I guess it just won't do it through the animator. Alright, do it again. This time I'm gonna watch for those goddamn sparks at the bottom. Sorry, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that it's not doing it the way that I want it to do it. That's annoying to me. Alright, here we go. No sparks. Nice. Okay, so let's continue to figure out what the hell's going on. But I did get a text, so it could be dinner time. And on Wednesdays I have family time, so whenever I sign off for this, that'll be it for my time. Yep, and that's it. It is dinner time. All right, well, that was a fun, a little bit of fun, a little bit of aggravation, but that's game dev. All right. So that's annoying. Why is this stupid thing not coming on, man? Like, no. Okay, so we have that. Yeah, like I said, you know what? This is just like, okay, sorting group. Toss this thing. Can make it. I don't know. You can see how sometimes it just becomes annoying. It becomes annoying, and you're just like, all right, if one doesn't work, two doesn't work, three doesn't work, this layer doesn't work, you know what? We're just gonna make it 100. That way, it's definitely gonna be on top. You know. That's how I start to think. Again, nothing. Why is it off already? Keep the clear behavior to none, even though I don't even have it turning on when I press play. I literally have it emitting nothing. I don't have it looping. I don't have it pre-warming. I don't have it playing on awake. But for some reason, when I hit play, it runs somewhere, somehow, and then turns off. God, it's so annoying. Lack of understanding is truly what makes things annoying and frustrating. And once you understand them, then you're like, oh, well, it wasn't a big deal after all. It was no problem. In fact, I made a bigger deal out of it than what it needed to be. All right, at any rate, it's time for me to save my stuff and hit the road. All right. Well, I can tell you right now, I definitely don't move as fast when I'm doing this live. I move quicker when I'm not on camera. And it's probably because I just don't care to make like the mistakes that I make when I'm on camera. I don't, you know. I'm trying a lot harder and quicker to figure them out, and sometimes that is why I don't end up figuring them out as fast as I'd like. All right, guys. Well, I will see you in the next.